Namo Gurave Namo Buddhaya Namo Dharmaya Namo Sanghaya. The traditional teachings will give, definitions will give you sometimes, as long as it is ignorance oriented, that has to be contaminated and all that. But for our understanding, reflective emotions influenced, creating, and even desire to have that scratch is a desire. Now, every desire is not necessarily bad. However, this is an attachment part of a desire, because attachment for that little relief of that itching point where you're scratching, there's a little relief. So the attachment to that is making you to do this. So therefore, it is contaminated. So, we need to, not necessarily philosophy, but we need to know personally what is contaminated and where do I draw the line, contaminated or not contaminated. So that's what it is. Anything creating and created by reflective emotions, creating or created. More or less, you can think that this is not a definition, but it's just simply, that's where we can think that is contaminated. When it's contaminated, whether it is suffering or joy, pleasure or pain, whatever it is contributing to that negative emotions again. And also avoiding that help is also, you can see you got the itch, and when they really wanted something, you don't reach, or like this, I can go on scratching, and then you sit there for a while, and then it disappears. So, that's my direct experience just now. So, so that shows any contaminated matter, if you do not entertain, it change because it is impermanent. Simply, it is impermanent. So that's why, they're saying time will heal. Any suffering or any losses or anything that we experience, unpleasantness, and if you are patient for a little bit, the distance of the time, though it's not necessarily good or forget, but still torturing point of a pain is reduced and relaxed. And that because pain itself is impermanent. That is one of the reasons why we can get rid of suffering, because it is impermanent. This impermanent is something extremely important. in our life, honestly. And not so many people will recognize. Though it is innatural, everywhere, even the trees, and when you are looking through the window, you see, just a few months ago, it will be full with the beautiful leaves and the heat and the summer and all that, green and all that. Within no time, it will go in this shape. Within no time, it will be covered by snow and ice and all that. So that's what we see. We see every day, we encounter. And our dresses will tell you, our diving will tell you everything. But somehow we sort of we don't think about it. It's sort of it's a natural. Well, it's sure. You may be stupid if you don't change the weather in summer and the winter. If you don't know that, you must be stupid. We think that. But is it true? If you don't know that, you're stupid. However, even you do know, but we don't see the impermanentness of it. That's how we are. The weather, the things what we see, things what we did, and things what we leave. The house, our house, the years goes, house breaks, this thing, that thing, right? There's a problem. You have to. I don't know what you have to do. Repair it, right. But the house is one thing that's a little external, but also our physical body, it also changes. That's really, truly it changes every year, every minute, every second, it changes. But we don't know that. We know that it's changing years. And if you look back your 10 years old picture and today's picture, if you compare it, there's no mystery about it. We all knew it's a huge change, right? Huge change. I know myself. 10 years ago, I'm not so fat like today. And all of those. And yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, John. So, understand. So that changes. And so when the good things change into bad, let's call it bad. Bad, bad. Let's call it bad. And also the bad things can change into good. So because it's not reserved for the good things to go bad only. Impermanent is not reserved for that. And the good things, bad things also too can become good. Otherwise you can't repair house. You cannot treat our physical body. You cannot have all of those because it's impermanent. It is permanent. So since it is impermanent, give us a tremendous amount of room to change. So that's the way how it is. And so the good in our life, the bad in our life, all are impermanent. It changes. So what Buddha is telling us, the change is not done by somebody else's choice up there. People talk about it, some people talk about Kaisak record, right? I heard that since very long time. So looks like sounded like pre-prepared decision written somewhere. And somebody be able to access to that and read about it and tell you. For me, it's very difficult to buy. Very difficult to buy. Because no one can really make any decision for anybody to happen anything, good or bad. Thank you.